Hi, this is going to be a quick video to show us how to submit a SAM case. So once we're into our Blackboard site on the announcements page, we can come over here and click on Course Home. And don't worry if your Blackboard site looks a little bit different. You may have some additional links over here, or your Course Home menu may look slightly different. But the goal is to get access to the SAM website, which is also the address is found on your syllabus. It's simply sam2010.course.com. So we're going to click on this SAM 2010 website, and if this is the first time that you've visited this site, you will not have set up your password and all that kind of stuff. But we have created accounts for you, so you're not going to click on New User. Okay? You don't create an account because they've already been created for you. You just have to set them up. So your username is going to be your full NWAC email address. Go ahead and make sure you put the @nwac.edu as well. Your password is going to be 123456. 6 digits, just 123456. Okay? After you've put those two things in, go ahead and click Login, and that's going to bring up a pop-up box that asks you for a 16-digit authorization key. Okay? That's actually going to be accompanying your textbook if you purchased a new one. So go ahead and inside of that textbook packaging, you should have a small cardboard cutout that says something about SAM training or activation on it. And go ahead and open up that cardboard cutout, and on the inside of the flap, you should see a 16-digit SAM ID key. Okay? So once you have that, go ahead and input that. It'll then ask you to set up a password. Be sure to pick something that you can remember. Otherwise, you won't be able to get back in the software, obviously. So after you've done that, it should allow you to log in, and your screen should look similar to this. Over here to the left, you should be able to click on SAM Assignments, and this will pull up everything that is currently due or about to be due. Don't worry about all these trainings and things like that. But let's pretend that we're working on Word Tutorial 2 Case 1. Okay, and the exams are going to be in the same location. So if you're working on an exam, it should be available here, and you should be able to click on it and begin your test. One thing to note whenever you're working on an exam is to make sure your browser window is maximized, and that once you begin the exam that you don't quit, that you don't close out of it. You have to take it all in one session. Alright, but back to our case. So if I click on Word Tutorial 2 Case 1, it's going to tell me that I have 4 attempts total, I have 2 left, and I'm going to choose OK. And you'll get a screen like this for all of your cases. You'll have an instructions file, which is this file. You'll have a starting file so that you don't have to create everything from scratch. And then right here, unlike our tutorials, we're not submitting this back to Blackboard. We're submitting it back to this website, sam2010.course.com. These files actually get automatically graded, so we're submitting it back here instead of to Blackboard. Alright, so the first thing that we need to notice is that it's not going to allow us to submit this assignment unless it is this file name exactly. Okay? So if you have a trouble submitting this and it says, if you click Browse and hit Attach and do OK, and down at the bottom it says file names don't match, that's why. The file that you submit has to match this verbatim, or it won't allow you to attach it. Okay? So with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and download the starting file, or excuse me, the instructions. It's taking a moment for some reason. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the instructions file, open that up, and it'll look something like this. It'll tell us what skills we're trying to obtain, and then you can finally scroll down and it'll give you the instructions. The first thing it's going to have you do is rename the starting file from an _1 to an _2. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and grab our starting file. I'm going to open that up, and I'm immediately going to save it. Now you're probably going to want to put this into the same area where you save your tutorial files. I'm actually going to just save this to my desktop, save some time. But the first thing that I have to do is change this 1 to a 2. Notice that's the only thing that I'm changing. Okay. And I'm going to go back to save. And let's just pretend that I went through all of these instructions and did everything that it's asking me. Right? So I'm finished. I'm ready to submit this thing. Okay, so I'm going to close out of my instruction file. I'm going to close out of my actual file that I'm submitting. Obviously, I didn't do anything, so it should give me a pretty bad grade. And when I'm ready to submit it, I'm going to go back to Browse. Remember, this is stored on my desktop, so I'm going to click on Word 2010, my name _2. Remember that _2 instead of _1. Just going to double click it. It's going to show it right here, and then I'm ready to hit submit. Okay. Once that goes through, it should give you green check marks for all of these boxes, and you're good to go. All you need to do now is check the results, which I'm going to show you how to do in another video.